Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Dr. Sumantha C Raman, political analyst, joins us. Lokesh Jindal, leader of the Congress, continues with us. Dinesh Chaudhary, spokesperson of the BRS. First question is to you. Shehzad Poonawala, national spokesperson of the BJP. The focus is more on Ram Mandir than rate of growth. Why?
Okay, we'll talk about issues they want to talk about. Rajasthan unemployment rate 23.8, Bihar 11.4, Jharkhand 12.2, Gujarat 1.5, Uttar Pradesh 4, Assam 2, Madhya Pradesh 0.9, Uttarakhand 0.5. Bihar promised 10 lakh jobs. I don't know how many they've given. Let's talk about inflation. 4.7% inflation rate right now. Average inflation rate during this government per year 5%. Average inflation rate of UPA under Manmohan Singh 8.5%. Let's talk about health. 386 colleges till 2014, 700 now. 82,000 medical seats, 1.5 lakh now. 15 AIMS in 60 years, 23 AIMS now. Zero people had 5 lakh rupee cover. 50 crore Indians now have 5 lakh rupee cover. Growth of the economy, 11th position to 5th position. IMF says is the fastest growing economy. Sumantha C Raman, I understand on a day when you've called Muslim League secular, you also have a problem with Ram. But now whatever statistics I've given you, please explain to me why Rajasthan has a unemployment rate of over 20% for the last 1 year.
All right. I specifically asked to Dr. Sumantha C Raman. So, to say that issues are not being spoken of and Ram Mandir is the only focus, what's the basis? When at a time you're saying that Ram Mandir will open in January 2024, you also have Morgan Stanley saying that India is a bright spot.
Padmaja, I only have to take you back to a couple of months ago and show you the campaign in Karnataka. You have forgotten Bajrang Bali, Jai Bajrang Bali at the start of the speeches. You have
Sir, let's not focus on rhetoric.
Hijab,
Fine, they lost.
Halal,
because clearly Karnataka didn't want hijab, halal, Bajrang Bali.
I'm not focusing at all.
Let's focus on facts.
I am drawing your attention. I am drawing your attention to those facts. Those were clearly what was spoken about during
that was
the
an election campaign
extensively.
Here is a
much
fact.
more than bread and butter issues.
The fact is that the GDP from 7.4 has grown to 8.68 between 2014 and 2021.
From one election campaign, we go to the next election campaign. From one election campaign, we go to the next election campaign.
We go to the next GDP figure, sir.
Can you ask him about unemployment rates?
Hold on a second. First, let's figure this out, sir. Do you want to focus?
Let's be very clear. Whose growth is it anyway? Whose growth is this?
Now the question.
Whose growth is this?
Okay, Dr. Sumantha C Raman, you are slightly shifting the goalposts.
Multiple.
You're slightly shifting the goalposts. I have a more specific question.
I'm not shifting the goalpost.
You are. I'm asking you a very specific question.
Is very clear.
Don't focus on the election rhetoric.
Should be on bread and butter issues.
Yes, bread and butter issues. Also, the Congress said we will ban Bajrang Dal. The Congress hasn't banned it.
Yes.
So let's focus on facts. Facts are Bajrang Dal is not banned. Election rhetoric was you promised Bajrang Dal ban. Facts are BJP said that we are going to do Bajrang Bali, etc., etc.
How long have they been in power?
Just one line, Padmaja.
How long have they been in power?
Okay, one line, then I will try and answer, get a more specific answer from Lokesh Jindal.
You want them to fulfill all their promises
Sumanji,
in 2
just
weeks?
one line. May I just indulge you with one line?
I have given you a very specific answer.
Right, sir. You are very specific, sir. Specifically, please tell me, Gujarat unemployment 1.5%, UP 4%, Assam less than 3%, Madhya Pradesh 0.9%, Rajasthan 23.8%, Bihar 11.4%, Jharkhand 12.2%. Bihar promised 10 lakh jobs. How many given? Sir, specifically सिर्फ ये बता दो. बाकी सब छोड़ो. आप जो भी गाली देते हो हमें सब सही. Now please explain why 1 year Rajasthan has had the highest
crore jobs per year which were promised.
I'll tell you about that. I knew, sir, you'll ask. I'll answer that also. Sir, I'll answer that also. Then you give me Rajasthan answer. No problem, sir. I'll answer this also, sir. Please hear. Please hear. EPFO has said 5.28 crore new subscriptions, which means people who are not in the job market got this job. Now, I'll tell you 23 lakh jobs created in startups because startups went from 700 to 80,000. Then 35 crore mudra loans were given. Even if you assume one job for 3 loans, you can calculate that. 1.1 lakh man days of jobs created because the highway rate of construction doubled. 7.22 lakh candidates got government jobs, out of which 3.5 lakhs were given in various sectors including railway. MSME shows 2014 52 lakh jobs, today 94 lakh jobs. So sir, I have given you the Accra of 2 crore jobs per year. Now sir, 23% unemployment rate in Rajasthan. Sir, please tell me why there is 20% plus unemployment in Rajasthan. Sumanji, there has to be a point where Sam Pitroda and Sumantha C Raman address the question on Rajasthan. You have been in power for 4.5 years.
Yeah, let me address the question on Rajasthan.
Yeah.
If Rajasthan has such a high rate of unemployment,
yes,
the Rajasthan government must be held accountable.
Thank you, sir. We are talking about this. Rahul doesn't want to talk about this.
1 second. Now that
Rahul escapes from this by saying, Savarkar is this. The freedom struggle started in South Africa. By making these comments, Rahul escapes any kind of accountability for Rajasthan. He escapes accountability for Himachal. Do you know Himachal 1500 rupees has not been given to women? Do you know Himachal 300 units have not been given free?
The media.
Forget the media, sir. We can bash the media later on. I know you have a pet, you have a fetish to bash the media every night. The media is not responsible for Congress's government in Rajasthan. Let's leave them out of this. Why is Rajasthan unemployment rate above 20% for 1 year? Can Sam uncle, you or Rahul answer this? No, can Sam uncle please answer this? Can you answer this?
Can you please tell me when the same CMIE data and other data says that more people are
okay, hold on a second. Let me bring in Lokesh Jindal. So finally, Dr. Sumantha C Raman has conceded that jobs are a problem in Congress-ruled states. They should be held accountable. Similarly, they should also then be asked.
Jobs are a problem across the country.
Hold on a second, Dr. Sumantha C Raman. I am asking your question only. So if jobs are a problem in a Congress-ruled state, why is another Congress-ruled state, Madhya Pradesh, which is an election year, saying we are going to have Ram Katha across all Congress offices? Your focus should only be in jobs, na? Like Sam Pitroda said. Talk about issues like joblessness, inflation, GDP. Instead, Kamal Nath is saying, I am going to have Ram Katha done across the state. He'll make Sam Pitroda very angry. Lokesh Jindal.
Let me remind Shehzad that Haryana has an unemployment rate of 37.6%, which is the highest.
Sir,
in the
again,
country.
we will go into this vicious cycle of whataboutery. Can you please answer my question?
There is a huge difference between Haryana and Rajasthan. Haryana today has fertile agricultural land. It has highest.
Sir, you are not answering my question.
But still, the unemployment rate is 37.6%.
Okay, Lokesh Jindal, hold on a second. Before we go into an endless loop of whataboutery, hold on a second. Before we go into an endless loop of whataboutery, what did Sam Pitroda say today? He said, you are not talking about issues like unemployment, jobs, inflation. You are instead talking about Ram and Ram Mandir. My question to you is then, why is his own party member, Kamal Nath, who's former Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, today saying across MP we are going to do Ram Katha? He should talk about inflation, he should talk about jobs.
Padmaja, if you compare election manifesto of Karnataka, if you consider the issues on which Congress
will you answer my question on Kamal Nath?
Issues on which BJP contested.
Karnataka is irrelevant. Karnataka BJP was trounced. Now let's talk about Madhya Pradesh.
Talking about Ram Katha.
Why is Madhya Pradesh talking about Ram Katha, Kamal Nath talking about Ram there or saying Hanuman ji की सबसे बड़ी मूर्ति बनाई, when he should say कि मैंने सबसे ज़्यादा नौकरियां दी when I was Chief Minister? Simple. Because the two are mutually exclusive, right?
See, Padmaja, भूखे पेट भजन ना होए गोपाल. ठीक है भाई, भजन करने के लिए भी रोटी चाहिए, पेट भरा हुआ चाहिए. The present government, the present dispensation, it says that whenever it gives some form of an opium to the masses.
Okay.
If it talks about
so Congress is also giving little opium to the masses.
No, it is not. It is doing its job. It is providing employment to the people. It is talking about health. It is talking about households rather than talking about corporates. It is pro-people versus pro-corporate policy. What
So you are
BJP
doing
does
both.
its policies are pro-corporate, but when it comes to the masses, उनको जो है धर्म की एक अफीम सुंघा दी जाती है, चखा दी जाती है।
तो बीजेपी
फिर
सिर्फ
उसके बाद
ओपियम सुंघा रही है, कांग्रेस दोनों साथ-साथ कर रहे हैं, थोड़ी ओपियम भी, थोड़ा नौकरी का दूध भी।
भूपेश बाघेल, आफ्टर नेशनल रामायण फेस्टिवल इन छत्तीसगढ़, लॉर्ड राम रिसाइड्स इन आवर हार्ट। ये ओपियम है या ये नॉर्मल सब्सटेंस है?
भाई छत्तीसगढ़ भगवान राम का ननिहाल है।
उत्तर प्रदेश तो जन्मभूमि है,
तो क्या
उत्तर प्रदेश जन्मभूमि है,
ननिहाल है,
उत्तर प्रदेश जन्मभूमि है भाई साहब, तो उत्तर प्रदेश जन्मभूमि है। आपका लॉजिक ननिहाल है ना, तो जन्मभूमि में तो और भी भव्य होगा, और वहां पे तो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट सबसे कम है। योगी जी का वहां पे कानून का शासन भी है। बताइए, नहीं ये कौन कितना
हरियाणा में
ये ओपियम कौन सा वाला था भाई?
ओके, स्पीकिंग ऑफ ओपियम, ऑफ कोर्स, स्पीकिंग ऑफ ओपियम आल्सो, राजस्थान की बात की गई थी। राजस्थान, द जॉब फिगर्स देयर आर एक्सट्रीमली प्रॉब्लमैटिक, बट इन वन ऑफ द अनाउंसमेंट्स प्री इलेक्शन, Ashok Gehlot government has said we will have saffron Om flags on top of all the temples which are funded by the state government. That is an opium of another kind. Anyhow, Dinesh Chaudhary, when the BJP says that this is not mohabbat ki dukan, this is a nafrat ka mall, do you think criticism of the government can be called that?
Padmaja, we definitely agree on the point that Modi and his government have failed to address serious issues like unemployment, health, education sector, and inflation and other things effectively. But comparing these things to the issues like construction of temples and other things isn't in the interest of anybody. Such sort of things usually get blown out of proportion as the topic deviates and it snowballs into something else. So political parties should usually refrain from making such kind of statements which offend religious sentiments of the people of the country. But coming to these things, Sam Pitroda shouldn't have said such words. He should have given a better example. He could have criticized Modi giving a better example instead of going towards religious sentiment. Those sort of things usually tend to, finally benefit BJP only.
Okay, interesting point of view of the BRS also gives us an indication of where the opposition permutations and combinations stand at this time. Mohabbat ki dukan, BRS has not got any mohabbat lost right now for the Congress and its tactics and its attacks on the BJP as of yet. I'm completely out of time, but thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me. We are